Alright guys, what's going on? Back again with another video. And today, we're going to be covering yet another new topic for Pokemon Go. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so basically, for those of you that don't know, actually, I'm going to be talking about how Zapdos and both Moltres, when they're going to be released. Now, obviously, you already know that Lugia and Articuno is already released. So, yeah, let's jump right into it. So, it says here, Pokemon Go announced release dates for Moltres and Zapdos. So, guys, stay tuned and we'll get right into it. Alright, so, here we go. Basically, it says here, Pokemon Go has announced plans to add Moltres and Zapdos later this summer. It says both legendary Pokemon will be available for 1 week windows beginning next week. 1 week windows beginning next week. Just want to make sure I had that correct. As we reported yesterday, Pokemon Go will make each legendary bird available for a limited amount of time. Articuno will only be available until July 31st. So if you don't have your Articuno now, make sure you get it now. You only have a few days left before it's replaced by a different legendary bird. Then it says here, unfortunately, we don't know whether Pokemon Go plans to continue cycling the legendary birds one at a time, or if these week-long windows will be the only chance players have for catching the Pokemon. That's why it's very important that you actually catch it when you can. Make sure you get like a group of people so you can start battling. Maybe you can catch a Lugia or Articuno if you already don't have one. So, let's get right into it again. It says here, Niantic gave no end date for Lugia's presence in Pokemon Go. So we're guessing that Lugia is either a permanent addition or will at least be around for a while longer than other birds. So technically, you have a great while to catch Lugia because Lugia is the strongest of all the legendary birds. However, Articuno is basically going to despawn July 31st. So like I said, if you don't already have one, make sure you actually get one. And then here, now these are the dates here. It says for Moltres, is the next legendary Pokemon to be added to the game. It says here, Moltres will replace Articuno on July 31st because that's the last day that you can catch Articuno. It says, and will remain in the game until August 7th. So make sure you catch yourself a Moltres because you have until August 7th. So I can't wait for that. So here it says, Moltres is the team mascot for Team Valor, the game's second largest team, so it makes sense that it will follow Articuno into the game. Moltres is a fire flying type, which means it has a double weakness to rock type attacks, while Golem hasn't been super effective against Lugia or Articuno. It should have a much easier time against Moltres. Water type Pokemon are also effective against Moltres, so you should have lots of choices to fill out your raid team. Now, for those of you that already know about the Pokemon Go, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so for those of you that really don't know much about Pokemon Go, that's for you. For ones that already know about Pokemon and the type effects and you know, everything there is to know about Pokemon, you can actually don't worry about that because you already know. So, here it says for Zapdos, it says Zapdos will be the last of the 3 legendary birds to appear in Pokemon Go. Zapdos will replace Moltres on August 7th and will remain in the game until August 14th, which I also can't wait for that also. So make sure you go out there, you grind, you get a couple of Zapdos, make yourself happy. You know I will. So, just like Moltres, Zapdos is also weak to Pokemon like Golem and Rhydon. While it doesn't have a weakness to ground type attacks, and like I said before, this is for those of you that don't know about Pokemon. Like most electric type Pokemon, its attacks still won't be very effective against bulky rock ground Pokemon. While Zapdos is weak against ice type attacks, remember that most ice type Pokemon have a secondary type weak to electric attacks. Lapras and Cloyster are both water types, while Articuno is a flying type, but they're also ice types too. Here it says, what comes next? While we don't know what will happen after Zapdos leaves the game in mid-August, we're guessing that Niantic is saving one more legendary Pokemon announcement for next month. Pokemon Go is having a major event in Japan on August 14th. So, for those of you that want to go to Japan to attend that event, have fun. But let's hope it doesn't end up like the Go Fest. Wink, wink. Niantic. Anyhow, it says here, which coincidentally happens to be when Moltres leaves the game. The obvious choice to replace Moltres is Ho-Oh, which was the 5th legendary Pokemon featured and Pokemon Go's trailer earlier this month, Ho-Oh has been front and center. Which, by the way, I haven't even seen Ho-Oh in the video, so I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. So yeah, it says has been front and center in the promotion for the newest Pokemon movie in Japan. So it would make sense for it to get introduced in Japan. We'll have to wait until August for that announcement, though. In the meantime, get out there and start catching those legendary Pokemon before they fly off for good. So guys, you know what that means? You gotta grind. That's basically what that means in a nutshell. However, I have one more piece of news to share with you guys before I wrap this video up. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so basically the second thing I have to share with you is basically what you see here. Know your eyes not playing tricks, because this is actually what it's saying. So I'm gonna get into it just for you guys. Because Pokemon Go just made Articuno easier to catch. Because a lot of people that I was actually catching Articuno with, by the way, I have two. Check that out in my last video, because I was showing that in my last video. But yeah, Niantic is making it easier to catch, because like I said, a lot of people are having trouble catching Articuno. A lot of people, sorry about that guys. A lot of people are having trouble catching Articuno. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Stay tuned. Alright guys, what's going on? Basically, I'm re-recording this video simply because my camera actually cut off, so I'm just going to start from here. So, anyway, let's get into it. Basically, your eyes is not fooling you, because it actually says what it says right here. Pokemon Go just made Articuno easier to catch. Because some people are having problems with catching Articuno. And like I said, if you hadn't seen my last video, I caught 2 Articunos, so go check that video out. Now the people that I was playing with, they was actually having problems catching Articuno. So for those of you that's having problems with catching Articuno, this is for you. So yeah, let's get into it. So anyway, stay tuned. Alright, so basically here it says players may find that it's a bit easier to catch Articuno in Pokemon Go. Last night, game developers increased the base capture rate for Articuno and the unreleased legendary birds, Zapdos and Moltres, likely to help players catch them during their limited appearances in the game. Each Pokemon has a base capture rate, which is the base odds that a player has of catching a Pokemon without any modifiers. Basically, a base capture rate is the odds that a player has of catching a Pokemon with a Pokeball without any catch bonuses, accuracy bonuses, or spin bonuses. So they're going to make it that easy. So, here it says, last week, we reported that Pokemon Go has set the base capture rate for Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Lugia, and the other legendary Pokemon, which they mean Ho-Oh, of course. The other legendary Pokemon at 2% making them the hardest Pokemon to catch in the game. A 2% rate with less than half the capture rate of a Pokemon like Charizard, Tyranitar, or Dragonite, which previously were the most difficult Pokemon to catch in the game. However, last night, Pokemon Go updated its Game Master file to modify the capture rate for Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. The base capture rate for those 3 Pokemon is now 3%. That might not seem like a big change, but it is a 50% increase compared to Pokemon Go's old stats. So here it says Lugia's base capture rate was not changed, likely because Lugia is sticking around and Pokemon Go a lot longer than the other legendary birds. Which is why I'm saying you don't have to worry about catching Lugia, or not catching Lugia, but have to really worry about him leaving anytime soon, because he'll be still sticking around. Only one you have to worry about is Articuno and the other legendary birds, because they all have set dates to debut and to despawn. So that's what that is, guys. So yeah, it says catch rate with bonuses when factoring catch rate bonuses in. And like I said, this is for people that have trouble catching Articuno, so this is for you. When factoring catch rate bonuses in, the tweaking Articuno's base capture rate should make a big difference for a lot of players. Pokemon Go's various catch bonuses stack, so the key is to trigger as many catch bonuses as you can when trying to grab a legendary Pokemon. A curveball might only increase a player's chances of catching Articuno by a couple of percentage points, but it could make all the difference. And it does, so I do that a lot. When stacked with a golden raspberry and a gold medal bonus is for catching, flying, and ice-type Pokemon. Previously, when players who fed Articuno a golden raspberry and then hit it with a great ball, curveball, throw, and had both gold capture medals, they had about a 13% chance of catching Articuno by throw. Now that same throw has a 19% chance of catching Articuno. A perfect throw with an excellent bonus and all the other bonuses listed above will now give players about a 24% chance to capture Articuno. Of course, the more good throws you have, the better odds you have of catching Articuno. Hitting Articuno with a 5 great curveballs throws with berry and metal bonuses would give players about a 65% chance of catching Articuno when factoring escape rate in compared to about 50% before. Ultimately, catching Articuno and the other legendary birds come down to luck and odds because they're really hard to catch. So that's basically what this is saying. There's no foolproof way to catch Articuno, except for what they told you, but that's not even 100% foolproof. It's just to help you out. So, but last night's tweet should make a big difference for a lot of players. And like I said, for those of you that have problems with catching Articuno, this is for you. I already have my Articuno. All I need is Lugia. So, that's gonna wrap this video up. Basically, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, sub, share this video wherever you share cool stuff. Smack a like on this video, comment down below, crush that notification bell to stay updated on my latest videos. And guys, that's gonna wrap this up. Yet again, peace and love to all my subbers, and I am out. Peace.